Yo, what's up guys? Felix from Giant Lifestyle. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about, are courses a scam? Should you invest into courses to gain skills and knowledge, or should you stay away from them and not buy them? A lot of people on the internet say good things about courses, and a lot of people say bad things about courses. I myself have a few courses based on the information that I've perfected and mastered and made a bunch of money with. And I have made some decent money with my courses, and I will want to talk about are courses a scam, because I think a lot of people have a negative connotation because a lot of courses are actually not very well put together. But I think courses, if you look at them the right way, they can be extremely beneficial. Now, I myself love courses. The reason I love courses is because, you have two things in life, right? You got time and you got money. Now, when it comes to buying courses, you really have to ask yourself, which one do you like more? Do you prefer and value your time more, or do you prefer and value your money more? Now, the one thing about time, or basically the one difference between time and money, is there is no getting your time back, unfortunately. I wish I could go back with the same amount of information and the same amount of things that I know now at almost 28 years old that I knew when I first started. I wish I could take everything I have now and go back to being 19 years old when I first started my entrepreneurship journey, but unfortunately that's not possible. But what is possible is to get back the money. See, the money, it comes and goes. So that's really how you have to look at our courses a scam. Me personally, I don't think any courses are a scam. The one thing I remember I learned from a mentor I had a while back is he said, when you're going through information, whether it's books, training, seminars, whatever it is, even if it's terrible, right? The book sucks, the training sucks, the mentorship is terrible. At the very least, get one piece of knowledge, just one, and see how it can make you a better version of yourself. Now, besides that, if it's a good mentorship, good training, good course, try to implement it to the fullest. Try to take, 3 pieces. Maybe it's a training, maybe it's a business model or an opportunity. Really implement it. But if it's not, and it's terrible, at least implement just one thing. At the very least, implement one thing. Now, that's really what it is. What I would say, if you're looking at courses or training or mentorship, really look for testimonies. Look for people who can verify that they get people results, because there's a lot of things on the internet. There's these, and I'm not knocking any of them, but there's these Amazon automation courses. There's all these businesses, and you see the people selling them very flashy, showing you their cars, clothes, watches, jewelry, lifestyles, but you really don't see anybody saying, hey, I took XYZ's course, training, or seminar, and I got these kind of results. Now, with my courses, what I like to do is I like to show people that it's real and it really works, because even myself, I'm very skeptical. It's hard for me to really trust that somebody's legit, because in the end, 9 times out of 10, people are looking out for themselves. Now, I don't believe that anybody should give out their course for free, because myself, when I discovered the business of buying and reselling medical commodities, which is one of the courses that I have down in the description below, if you guys want access to any of my courses, trainings, or anything like that, check them down in the description below. My contact information is also there. And that's what I do when I offer my products and services to people, is I make myself readily available. Because if you're just paying for something and you can't get in contact with anybody, it feels like someone's taking your card information, sitting 5,000 miles across the world in a bunker, stealing your card information, and you don't know that it's real, and it feels hard to trust somebody. So one, ask yourself if you value your time or your money more. Number 2, see if the people have testimony. See if you got enough people testifying. Now, you could fake a testimony here or a testimony there, but you can't fake dozens and dozens and dozens of testimonies. Maybe you can, but someone who's really legit doesn't have time to, do that. So I have dozens and dozens and dozens of testimonies. And then I ask people, can you figure out pretty much anything you want? Yeah, with the internet, you can pretty much figure out anything you want, but how fast do you want to figure it out? Now, when someone asked me to learn the business of medical commodities, could they learn without the course? They probably could. I mean, I did. I learned with no course, but it took me 6 months. Now, would I have traded the amount of money that I charge for my training and my knowledge to myself back then for the price that I charged? 1,000%. So you have to ask yourself if you value your time or your money more. If you value your time and you don't got time to waste and you need money now, trade your money, because the money is going to come back, especially once you have the information. I just made a video before this talking about the number one way to never go broke, or at least to never stay broke, is by having skill sets. Having skill sets. So if you have the skill set to, say, trade Forex, or if you have the skill set to flip medical commodities, or if you have the skill set, for example, the guy behind the camera to operate the camera, take photo shoots and stuff like that, you can always go out there and produce income. So I would definitely say, obviously, paying $20,000, $30,000 for a course, maybe it's right. But look at schools, for example, right? Schools charge $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 with, one, no refund policy, two, no real ROI. Most people are paying $50,000 a year for school, graduating and getting a $20, $30 an hour job. So not only do you have to pay those student loans back, but it's not really a return on investment. I have courses where people have paid me $1,000. Keep in mind, my course is on sale right now for $347, and I have people taking that information and going on to building six-figure businesses. So these schools have these courses, these trainings, these seminars, whatever you want to call them, $50,000 a year to graduate and make not even $50,000 a year. They might make $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 a year. So does that make sense? So if you're an entrepreneur, or if you're an aspiring entrepreneur who wants to go out there and win in a timely manner, pay for your mentorship, pay to play, pay to get a seat at the table. Why? Because if not, you're going to use your time. Which if you don't care, then you don't care. Use your time and you'll get there eventually. But I always pay for information. I make sure, I never. And then another thing, when you find a course, sleep on it. Don't just, because in the beginning you're going to be excited, you're going to be amped up. Oh, this is the thing, this is the thing, this is the thing. Sleep on it. See in the morning if you still feel the same way. If you still feel the same way, pull the trigger. But if you value your time over your money, 100% buy a course. Make sure you sleep on it. Make sure it has testimonies. Make sure you could talk to the person. Make sure, it's not just some random site. Unless it's, a few bucks, a few dollar ebook, that's one thing. But if you're spending anything over like $1,000, you should be able to talk to the person that's running it, so you have questions or any sort of support, ongoing support. But there you guys have it. Courses are not a scam. I mean, there are some bad courses out there, but if you really want to level up your life and level up your skill sets and the knowledge that you have, basically in your repertoire, I always think about basketball players, right? Basketball players, when they see a defender, they could shoot a jump shot, shoot a three, do a layup, go behind their back, put it between their legs, however they want to do it. So have that repertoire of skills. You get that repertoire of skills quicker by buying courses, investing into yourself, investing into your future. So there you guys have it. If you guys have any questions, be sure to drop them in the comments below. Any contact information, any of my courses are in the description. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to put a thumbs up on it. Also subscribe with post notifications on, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.